because fuck you guys. I've lost my fucking mind, man. I've lost it. It's gone. Just like flew away. I don't know, man. It's flown the coop. Look at my hair. Look at this fucking, it's a disaster. And it matches me so well right now. I've lost my fucking mind. Yeah, that's what you get. I don't care. I've spent so many hours doing shit to fucking fix the problem. Boopity boop boop. That's not the problem. That is the problem. I look like shit, and there's a reason for it. Because my mind is done, and my body is feeling the impact of its doneness. Shit, I'm almost out of water. Luna. Hold on. Let me be right back. Shit. That was a way to start. Here I come. I'm coming back. Because life is fucking crazy. Guess what, fuckers? Guess what? Besides for the fact of this. This is what happens when you have curly hair and you don't know what to do with it, like after 4 days of not doing anything with it. Guess what? Guess what? You don't have shit. You don't have shit. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired of so many things. And I've lost my mind. I've just lost it. I'm going to sit here and undo this fucking phone that is now just my camera. It's just my camera now. Cause somebody thought they were gonna be fucking smart. Fucking retarded. People think that they're cool because they can, like, I don't know, run Linux programs and stuff and believe that they're capable of doing things that they're incapable of doing. And that's funny to me. So, it's a big fuck bitch. I don't give a shit. Yeah, my hair looks crazy because I've fucking lost my mind at this point in time. Oh, I've lost my mind. I haven't even started this. I've got this phone like, God, what day is it? What day is it? Tuesday? Shit, I'm definitely off the fucking rocker at this point in time. Yeah, I'm back, bitches. I'm back. They're like, peace the fuck out of this fucking network. This show. This crazy ass fucking white bitch with a crazy ass hair. I wouldn't want to be a part of that show either. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna put this fucking phone together because some dildo decided to fucking weasel their way into my other fucking camera. God damn, I bent the fuck out of this thing. Not the phone, this little hook. This is actually for like making dreadlocks. Oh god. Why did I decide to stream? I look like a fucking Looney Tune, man, and I am, and I'm losing my mind. And so I was like, fuck it, let's see the world. Let me see them. See them. Let me see them, me. Fuck, dude, I don't even remember anymore. Words, problems, things. How to put a fucking SIM card in. Why does that look different? That seems backwards. Maybe I'm backwards. I'm probably backwards. I think I did it. Alright. I got a brand new phone. Cause some fucking dildos wanted to play hanky panky on my phone, which joke is on them because they no longer can play hanky panky on my phone no more. I got this shit ass fucking cover. That's definitely going back to freaking Amazon, but as of right now, it covers my camera, so love it. I love how fucking crazy I like, and I don't understand why I even decided to do this. But I was sitting here and I was just singing like crazy songs because I've done lost my mind. Like, way out in the water, see it swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. I'm losing my fucking mind because I'm having to go through every fucking thing. Google, what the fuck is it called? Yeah, I look like shit. I won't deny that at all. I have looked like shit for days now. Maybe that's not true. Sometimes I try to make myself look like I'm actually a human being, but then there are times like this where I've just been like going through mountains and mountains of fucking pages to tell them to get my fucking information off of the internet, which is tiring. It's just a pain in my ass, really. More than anything, it's a pain in my ass. I'm not mad about it. I'm just fucking annoyed about it that I fucking just did not give a shit enough to fucking do anything about it before it got to this point. So now I'm annoyed. I'm just annoyed and I'm losing my mind because it's like fucking almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm sitting in this fucking office singing to myself. Never turned this phone on before. See how this goes. I don't know. It won't turn on. It's starting on. Woo! It's brand new. It's S24 Android. Yeah, I'm an Android user. I don't like Apple products. Here's my new camera. It's not a phone, it's a camera. Yeah, you see all this is all taped up. I don't trust cameras anymore. Ever. I don't trust a single fucking camera unless I want them to see it, which right now I have. I have my camera unlocked. Service provider update. Okay. Do that. Because I didn't buy it from my service provider because fuck them. They're trying to make me pay way more than what I needed. And this one has a terabyte because you can no longer put back in SD cards in phones because they want you to spend more money. Guys, go online and just look up your name. Just like right now, go look up your name and see how many fucking websites there are that has all of your information on. Some of them are like really fucking crazy with how much information they have on them. It's like, damn, dude. I didn't realize. That's okay because my passwords are all like 50 plus fucking syllables that no one will ever be able to guess. And brute force will definitely take a little bit of time to actually get through that. So that's fun. Where am I? Okay. I'm just checking the location of myself at this point in time because I'm everywhere and I'm not anywhere at all. If you know me, then you know where I am, but that's okay because you still can't get into my shit. So people are fucking dildos. Makes me think of Metalocalypse. How many of you know who fucking Metalocalypse is? Because if you don't, then we can't be friends. It's like one of my favorite fucking shows. I don't know how many times I've watched Metalocalypse, but like every fucking time, dude, it just cracks me the fuck up like so much. Anytime I ever get sick in the summer, I can feel like there's like at least as many as there are watching me right now. Anytime I get sick in the summer, like there's this episode of Metalocalypse where like they came out with these like storyline is. If you don't know, the storyline is like the fans have come out with this coffee mug that has like their faces on it, and so they all are being like crazy. The fans are being crazy about wanting these coffee mugs or whatever, and somebody like bombs a coffee shop, and so all these people are like all fucked up from like getting blown up by these people, and like the dudes from Metalocalypse, they all end up like with having a cold, and like they have to perform a concert, and so they're going to visit their fans who are all blown up, and they're like, "I have a summer cold. It's not gonna be very good." Like they don't give a shit. It's funny as fuck. So anytime I get sick in the summer, that's immediately what I think of. It's like fucking Nathan Explosion explaining to his fans who have like all their fucking limbs blown off how bad it sucks for him to have his summer cold. Oh god. That was a great show. I'm so sad that they never made any more. They did make that movie, what was it, last year? Or was it the beginning of this year? I don't know, somewhere around those timelines. No, it wasn't the beginning. It was definitely last year. It had to have been the end of last year when they made the Metalocalypse, like basically the finale of the movie. They made the finale of Metalocalypse. If you go to my channel, all of my fucking videos are private right now, and that's because some fucking dildo decided they were gonna be a dick and fuck with my shit. So I've lost my mind because I've gone through so many fucking things. And I just like talk to me koi koi is out there, man. Swimming in the water. Okay. I don't know. I just decided I was gonna stream because I'm losing my mind. All right, because I was gonna start this phone up. The sad thing is I'm totally sober right now. All right, let's try again. I don't agree to shit. I will agree to only certain amounts of shit. Ever again. Easy setup. Absolutely not. You're gonna set up with nothing. This is from scratch. I don't give a fuck. I've deleted accounts. I don't give a fuck. Social accounts. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't. Anything that's on YouTube, dude, I have downloaded. I don't give a fuck about that either. I have like, what, 120,000 followers or something like that? Over the span of like since 2011. I'm not really concerned about that either. I think that would suck is that I couldn't live stream anymore. That would suck because you have to have like at least 100 subscribers to live stream. And then if you don't, then you can't live stream. So that would suck if I had to change my channel. I have like 4 different channels though, so that again is a joke on them. That's funny. You can't hurt me. All right, easy setup with another device. No. Sign in automatically. I don't want any fucking settings. Keep your phone. No. Set it manually. We're not doing any of that. Choose my fucking shitty Wi-Fi. It's going to have a problem with that. We're going to have to probably skip that one right now. The passwords for these things are insane. You'll never guess them because I won't either, and they're changed. They're changed every week. So do that. Go do that. Look at my crazy hairs. I'm crazy white lady day. I look like shit because I've been sleeping like shit. Like I sleep like I stay awake for very long times, and then I can't sleep. And then like there's times where I sleep for a really long time and then I can't wake up. Actually, I'm kind of curious now that I'm thinking about it. I could have swore I woke up today because I smelled food. But there wasn't anybody here. Did I imagine that? I could have. Probably. I probably did. I know that really confuses me. I know because my dog was like thinking somebody's here. But there wasn't anybody here. There wasn't anybody here. Put yourself on the do not call registry if you aren't already. It's really fucking annoying. Set up about 24 different emails. I'm not even kidding right now. And give them all different identities. Oh. No. Undo what I just fucking did, bitch. Stop it. I've gotten nowhere on setting up this phone, actually. No, I'm not copying anything. I told you, just brand new. Stop checking for information. I'm setting this phone up. Brand new. S24. Brand new phone. You probably think who I'm talking to. Oh shit. I want to break my new phone before. No, I'm not signing in with anything right now. Yeah, we're going to do that later. No, you don't get to know my location. You don't get to send optional bullshit. You get nothing from me. Yeah, okay. I'll do that one. Secure lock. I did this on because I keep factory setting phones. I've been using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different devices to like just fucking confuse the shit out of every fucking thing that I can. And it's working. Anyways, and then so I had this other phone that I'm recording on actually that is really shitty. And I accidentally, I don't know how it happened too, because they make you put in your PIN like twice. And I had a complex PIN and I put it in twice. And then like it would not let me fucking on the phone. And I was like, son of a bitch, man. Because it was the exact same and I don't know why I did that. It didn't make any sense. Like, why did it do that? I don't know. So I had to like fucking do a different kind of factory set because it wouldn't even let you turn the phone off. It's like, nope, you have to put your password in. It's like, well, I can't fucking do that. So what do you want me to do? You want me to just like kill you right now because I can do that? But okay. Let me think of something. Okay, I know one. Wait, is it gonna make me set it up twice? Because I swear that was really long, and if I do that, and I get it wrong, then it's gonna be all fucked up. Okay, cool. I did it twice. I was like, that was a really long one. So, right. They did it to like now, like when you do your fingerprint thing, they used to just do it in the same circle, and now they like move it around like just a tiny bit to like kind of fuck up your fingerprint, which I guess is a good thing because the other phone I had like would never recognize my right thumbprint. And this one doesn't either. I don't think I have a thumbprint on my right thumb. That's why I register multiple fingers. So if you're out there to get me, you better make sure you get multiple fingers because it might not work. You better just take the whole hand. Yeah, I'm only on here. I've been on my computer all fucking day and my phone's all fucking day. And on different websites and passwords and accounts, deleting accounts, making new accounts, making dummy accounts, making new passwords from other passwords. It's all in good fun. That's fun. But fuck it, why not? We'll do it on this channel. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you guys. Anyways, all the people that like are chill with me, anyways, they're all asleep. Probably. I don't know, maybe not. There's some of you that are like across the seas from where I am. I live in a different time zone. My brother lives in the future. He's in Korea. All right. We're past that. Let's go. Getting phone ready. Ready to put a new screen thing on there. Shit. This is the thing. I have this, and I need to put this on here, but I've made too many accounts that I've kind of messed up a little bit. Let's see. I think this is fine. Oh, I hate this keyboard though. I'm gonna have to change it. People out there trying to figure out what I'm doing. That was a long ass password that I just put in my fucking phone. What do you mean that's not right? Yes, it is. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Am I supposed to like maybe I have to put like the number for my country in first, I guess. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, which device? I'm probably gonna need that fucking device. Hold up, let's see. Wait, okay. It's gotta be a email, I guess. One of them. I went on live. It says there. Oh. Did you know how many of the same companies like share data like to each other, and they're the same fucking company, and they're like, here, pay for our site, and it's the exact same fucking thing. It's like insane. All right, let's guess if I can email time. I'll give it my best shot. For some reason, it doesn't like my phone number. That's interesting. Or maybe I was supposed to do it in a certain way, and I'm just not. I just don't know. Wait. No. No, it was not. No, it was not. No, I'm not doing that. It was not created with fucking Google. Fuck that shit. Alright, there we go. That's probably better. Alright, let's put this 90 character password in. We're at which document? Here we are. Alright. I gotta be focused here. I need to zoom that up because I cannot see that. Okay, that's better. Winna. How's everybody else going? Nobody's even said anything. They're like, that's interesting. Crazy person talking to herself. Actually, that's not interesting. That's just my life. Like, I was trying to make a video about, like, when I went out camping. And, I was talking so much. I even just tried to speed through it, and I was like, dude, all you see is me talking to, like, nobody. I was like, okay. I'll have to change that one again. Yeah, I don't shut up. Apparently. No, actually, I do. It's just whenever I'm on lives, like, my brain just, like, verbally vomits whatever is, like, on the surface. Maybe to just, like, make room for, like, the other stuff that I'm doing at the same time. Like this. So it's like, okay, this part can, like, do this so that this part of my brain can focus on one thing. So that's what happens. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I actually kind of do things a little bit better sometimes when I do that. So maybe that's why I did this. Yeah, probably why. Why not? See? And I stopped talking, and then, like, I started losing focus. And then when I start talking, then I can fucking do what I was doing, and it doesn't bother me. There are certain things that I memorize, and they're very fucking long. And I'll be talking to somebody, and I'll put them in without even, like talking to anybody else. Boom, bitch. I got that shit right. I need to make a note. Images. Okay. Check the following options. Do you want to do things so that we can look in on your life all the fucking time? If I don't have to, then no, I'm not going to. I can't agree to just not. Okay. Anything that's optional is not optional for me because I'm not going to. I knew it. Hold up. I knew it. Okay, hold up. Sorry. You get to see like weird things right now. I think that's right. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, go away. Sorry, you got a really weird close up of my face and it looks awful right now. Don't do it again. Stop this shit. Okay. AI. Oh god. Do I have to? Because I'd rather not. I don't trust it. Like, I've said it a bazillion times right now. I think that AI is a very bad idea. Oh man, it is such a bad idea. Think of the security risk. No, fucker, I don't want that shit on there. As optional as I could fucking have it. I'm not. What do I need? Get the most out of your fucking phone with these powerful features. A phone. That's a powerful feature of a phone. Is a phone. Imagine that. Holy shit. No, it's got interpreter. It says live translation of spoken conversations. Wait, what? Oh, I've read that backwards. So I was thinking, oh, that might be useful, like if I'm in my car, because we were talking about how I could actually have comments read out loud, and then, but that doesn't have anything to do with any of that. Oh well, it's just telling me I have no fucking options. It's like no, these are just the things that come with it. Well, okay, fine. Absolutely not putting anything in a fucking phone wallet. No. Customization service. I have really bad eyesight. Customization services. I don't know what that is. So no. No. I went through it to my I had my freaking tablet and I went through and I turned off all fucking rules for it. And then I just turned it on and it was like, Mayday, Mayday. Like, I know. I'm sorry. I had to hurt you. I'm sorry. See, it's already got shit on here. What the fuck? No. Yeah, network's not available. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, it should be pinging off my phone. Now, this is what's weird. Is that, like, this phone has 5G UC, and that phone has 5G UC. But my old phone never had that. It was always just 5G. And I thought that 5G UC on that phone was bullshit. But maybe I guess I was wrong. Don't be a bitch. Okay. I don't know what that was trying to make me look at. It's like, here's a notification. I'm not signing into anything right now, really. I just wanted to. What the hell? Look at all the fucking apps it just like already downloaded. No. That's in, that's just entrapment right there. I don't want no tips. I don't want no nothing. I don't need any of this shit. They're like, oh, you wanted Netflix too? And you wanted like all these other fucking games that we just gave you for no good fucking reason at all? You want Google Assistant? Dude, I don't even know that I've ever used Google Assistant. I don't think that would be a good idea though. With the amount of shit that things log these days. Hey, what? Why? I mean, I imagine, yeah, there's going to be a lot. What the hell? 74 updates in the fucking store. I don't have that many things for Galaxy. I guess maybe it has to do with the account that I just signed in with. Picking up my shit. Are you the same person that was on the other day and I was like, hey, who are you? And say hi, and then you didn't? So I have a speculation that maybe I'm just watching myself on another fucking universe. My depth of unreality is very strong right now. Which is why I don't give a fuck anymore. That's okay. You want to say hi? Do you really think that anything that I have to say is interesting? Because I don't think that I have anything interesting to say. I'm not signing into anything. What was that? I'm tired. I'll tell you though, I sleep with all my devices off these days now. I would urge you to do the same. People should disconnect. I don't trust anything on my phone. I don't trust anything on anything. Wait, are these already things that I... Oh, it is. Okay. I was like confused. I'm so confused about most things. I was like, shit, because I'm so confused about most things. I'm so confused about fucking reality right now. I'm like, this is like fucking philosophy 101 here because I have no idea what's real anymore. It's really fucking weird. Life is really fucking weird. Hey! I didn't say do that. Five devices. 200 plus fucking accounts. All with passwords over 50 characters. 50 or more characters. That's tiring. That's a lot to keep track of. And to change weekly. It's tiring. I broke my little thingamajig. So what I've been using to poke all my SIM cards out because I keep putting them in different things. It's like, wow, put this one in this hole today. I don't want all this Microsoft shit on here. The fuck? It's like, man, it's like things give you so much bloatware. Like, as soon as you fucking open them up, they're like, here, you wanted all this, right? And it's like, I've never fucking signed up for this shit. What the fuck? I didn't sign up for this shit. Why am I wiping this like there's a camera? I guess because my other phone had a camera. Yeah, it did. It had it right here. It had a camera right here. Now the camera is over here. And it's closed because I don't trust anybody anymore. I don't trust anybody anymore. This case is shit. But that's okay. Well, let me into these things. I've been logged out of my own shit. Wait. Privacy notice. No, I'm not gonna put a fucking account on here. Wait. How's it gonna say I can't go incognito on my phone unless I sign in? Well, I guess because since you're not signed in, you can't be incognito. On Chrome. You see all these long things that you should read? You should read them. Because they track you. Everything will track you. Everything sells everything these days. Like, think you're like prostituted by fucking industry, dude. They're like, hey, I got this fucking bitch over here. You want her? I'm like, yeah, I want that. I want that, and I want more. Give me more. The internet is our pimp, and we're all its bitches. Oh, people are talking. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're okay. I don't know. Am I? I think I've kind of lost my rocker at this point. I've got one account that I think people believe they have access to, but they do not. So, well, they do, but it doesn't matter because I made that account that way, so that they feel like they're accomplished individuals, that they have no access to the rest of my shit. So that's funny. I give them that one. They can have it. They didn't have shit, dude. They didn't have shit. What they thought they had, they don't have. And even if somebody wanted to come at me and like try to fuck up my life more than what it already is, I don't care anymore. Kind of me to let the hackers still have my email. I know, I'm so nice. Here's the thing though. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that. Because it's too much. It's funny though. It really is. I'm so tired and I've lost my mind. Because like I'm either like awake for way too long and then I can't sleep. And then when I do sleep, I can't stay asleep, or the opposite happens where it's like I go to sleep and then I can't wake the fuck back up. Like immediately awful. I look awful. I'm gonna have to go through this. Oh good, needs my pen. Fuck. Okay, hold on, please hold. How many numbers? It's funny, I can do that too when people are talking to me in the middle of a sentence and I'm just like, numbers are like going on in my head while people are talking to me. I can do that's the thing. Is like half my brain has to be used for something while the other half has to be used for like it needs to like separate itself in order to make sense of itself, because otherwise the two mix together and it just doesn't work anymore, which is why I talk a lot and I sit here and I scream. And I've been sitting here talking to myself like for a while, and I was just like singing songs. Like I like to sing jingles and mix them all together, like avocados from Mexico. When you want that ooh ah feel, come to Mattress John. We got that ooh ah feel, we've got the best price. Only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, ah. Avocados from Mexico. What's the other ones? Oh man, there's so many. I just start putting all of them together and making them one big song. Because you realize they're all basically in the same key. Every freaking jingle. I want my baby back, baby back ribs. It's like all the same. All the same key. What was I doing? I don't even remember anymore. Fucking with this phone. It's just got so much in here. Oh, and I just don't. I'm uninstalling this. Go away. Wait, it just says I can remove it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all these fucking settings. I totally like KO'd my tablet. It was like, why did you do this to me? Because I like shut everything. What the fuck is that? Global goals? Before I open any fucking thing, I'm looking it up. I don't know. I've been on a very old phone for quite some time because I'm a poor person. Goals. phone. Only use incognito mode on your computer because the cookies can only track themselves. It's better. It helps. Can be funny. I don't know. Sometimes alone time can be pretty fucking dark. I've been up and down. My cousin, I hadn't been talking to him for a really long time. And his wife decided to take the poison and find out what happens next in her life. And so now he's kind of been hanging around. You don't really know what to do anymore. And I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't think you should be around me either, because this may not be good. I hate to make people think that this is where my complications come in, because I have a problem with trying to understand if there's actually an existence beyond what I see, and if anything around me is actually real, and if there are actual lives and people are actually inside their bodies and they're having their own lives and they're all in the same place that I am, and so like we're actually having communications of some sort, which is really confusing to me when I really think about it, or in the instance that this is all in my head and everything's make-believe anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So I have to take those things into consideration, because if, in fact, there are things that are happening outside of my mind, and there is something called reality, then that means that there will be people that will be here after me, which means that I have to be considerate of their feelings if I were a decent human being. But the fact that I am not very nice to myself and do not care means that I'm probably not a good influence for the people that want to have goodness in their life, because I'm not that person. Instead, I'm the person that does the opposite. And a surprise funny moment. I remember all that hitting my brain. I'm not really quite sure. I'm sorry. I missed where we are, where that conversation came, where those comments came in. All I remember is I have problems with my own responsibility for if there is a reality out there, for having people who are survivors of people who have committed suicide. like I the S word, sorry. The things that you shouldn't do to yourself, apparently. Because I don't think I have the best mentality of support, and I've said this before, is that I can't find myself to be a good support for people who need support, especially when they think they need it from me, when I can't be a support for myself. So I kind of worry for him, because again, if we are living in a reality and reality is real, and I don't understand what that means. If reality is real, dude, this is like 100% of the time. There was like some kind of picture that came up. It was from something I was reading. I think it was called the book. It was called Quiet. And it was talking about basically like how your brain perceives things and stuff. Like I always remember, like there's like the annoying roommate, annoying neighbor or whatever. And like basically the person that is sitting next to you in your head, like on the sofa, like basically talking all the fucking time, and you're like, just dude, shut up. And your annoying roommate, that's what it is. Your annoying roommate. They don't shut up. They just keep sitting there talking. And it's like sometimes they're really nice and sometimes they're really mean. But it said something, God, I don't know, did I post that on, I think I thought about it on YouTube. Oh, I hope this doesn't make noise. No, shut up. Okay. I hope this doesn't make noise. Did I post that? It was like a little clip of I just saw the thumbnail of the video I made for this live. I did put it up. It said, what would it be like if your awareness didn't exist? And this is something that we talked about in college too. And it was like the best fucking conversation ever. You know, it was like, what would it be like if your awareness didn't exist? It's actually pretty simple. You wouldn't be there. There would be no sense of me. There wouldn't be anyone in there to say, wow, I used to be in here, but now I'm not. There would no longer be an awareness of being. And without awareness of being or consciousness, there is nothing. Are there objects? No one's aware that there are, then no. That means they never existed. Sometimes you would think it would. The thing is that if I'm creating my own reality, then that would be something that would be like something that I created for myself. But outside of that, not very much. No, not very much. And there has been one individual that's watched my streams when I've streamed the last couple of times, and they don't say anything. But I know they're there. So then that makes me really question things. I don't know. Reality is weird. I don't know what it is anymore. I cannot think about it. I can't think that I am. Therefore I am, and I am because I think, because what I think is not very good. And so if that's the case, then I'm already living in hell, and I've already established that timeline as well. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to know what reality is anymore. Dude, I'm telling you. And it's like, you forget what your fucking birthday is. You don't even remember how fucking old you are anymore. And you're like, what? That actually happened like 3 decades ago? Are you serious? Like, I didn't know. I think every decade is like a new chapter. Like, and not in the way that people say, oh, it's the next chapter of life. It's like, no, not like that. It's like this is like the next story of what happens, because in every decade of my life something has happened and then it doesn't happen in the next decade. And so it's like, well, we just switch projectors. We just kind of like, you know, tape the fucking tape together and clicked it over like a fucking movie. Old school. Boop boop. So you have lost my mind. Oh, I didn't know that one was still up. So, yeah, I don't know. It's been like a week since they messaged me. I changed a lot of shit. But I'll tell you one thing. I skeptical as I was of fucking technology before, I'm 10 times skeptical now. And I have gone through my phones, my tablets, my everything. This computer I'm using, I use for nothing, so I'm not concerned about it at all. But for everything else, dude, incognito mode, change your passwords every week, make them over 50 characters, never memorize them, never have anybody else memorize them, because brute force is really easy to fucking do, and I can tell you that because I did it, because of some other fucking problems that I had before, and it had nothing to do with this, and it wasn't in an illegal setting, I believe, and just don't trust your apps, man. I'm gonna take a picture of every single fucking app that's on here after I get rid of the bloatware that they fucking downloaded on my computer. Just so that I can look at it. Because here's the thing, is like, they can put apps on your phone and it will look like, okay, it's supposed to be there. But then it's like, actually, no, it's not. It's not supposed to be there at all. People like to wrap things up in nice, pretty little packages, and they're like, here you go. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, this is like me stealing every fucking thing about you. And with the technology of having AI, limitless of what you could do with somebody's information. Limitless. You could do whatever you want. it's not hard to do. It really isn't. I guarantee you that given enough time, George, I would be able to find you very easily. I didn't want to spend that much time on looking into anybody. Because why the fuck would I want to do that? That doesn't sound like fun to me. Wait a minute, is this the wrong document? Oh, it is. Wait, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. I put them in the same place, so it's confusing me. No, man, you're very easy to find. Everybody can find something very easily on anybody. It is scarily easily. I think it's in some countries it's much better. In some countries it's much worse. But in any case, once something is out, then it's out forever. People can have your information forever. I was looking at some cookies. If you don't know this, you never have to accept cookies. And they'll say for functionality purposes, if you get something like that, which is most of the time, you can actually email the company and say delete my cookies, because basically what they do. I was looking at a list of a shit ton of cookies. It was on. I can't remember. It was on something that I was looking at, and one of them, because if you click accept, everybody thinks, okay, well, I go to a website and it says I have to click accept. That's what they think, because they make you think that. But you don't. You don't have to accept it, and never do. Because then this is why. Because specifically there was one cookie, and this is just one out of the hundreds of what I was looking at. And it was like, for this one company, it's bullshit company. It's basically a company that sells your data. They had a reset date, or they would store your information for, it was like 1,700 days. And that timer resets anytime that thing gets clicked again. So it's like, it could have been like 2 years, and suddenly you came across that same cookie, whoop, all the way back. Reset. You've already reset, and now they'll have your information forever. They'll have your information forever. Warning videos about stuff. Well, I mean, thing is there is, but it's not, especially for younger generations too, because they're growing up with this shit as normal. There was a Netflix documentary. I can't remember what it was called. It was about the fact that people were taking so much information, and what was it called? It was really fucking eye-opening too. I mean, and I know a lot of this shit, but it was like really eye-opening because of some of the stuff that they were saying. I think they were also talking about what happened with the breach with Facebook. And I know there's been a couple of movies about Facebook. It was documentary. What was it? Internet? Shit, I'm gonna find like a whole bunch of stuff just typing that in. The Social Dilemma is, no, that's, maybe that is it. The Social Dilemma. It's like all different kinds of. Netflix has gotten really good about having like languages and everything. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to this trailer. It's gonna fucking dog me. Oh shit, that's loud.
When you go to Google and type in climate change is, you're going to see different results depending on where you look at. Every single action you take is careful, is to use your psychology against you.
Yeah, that's it. Netflix. If you watch a video, it's called Netflix. It's The Social Dilemma. It's crazy because it does show how, and things about the internet, it's mind control, man. It really is. It's run by marketers, and it's really a fucking demon of its own. The internet is a demon of its own, and it's unstoppable at this point. There's nothing to stop it. And then you put AI in the mix, and then suddenly you've created a fucking bastard. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's sad too. It's sad that that's what human has created. And it was Einstein who warned about this. You know, he said he feared the day that fucking technology would know more than the fucking human. And it's true. What was that saying? I'll find it. Einstein. Yes, on technology. He was, I mean, damn, like there was so many different historical people who have talked about it. Yeah, Einstein. I fear the day when technology overlaps with our humanity, the world will have only a generation of idiots. It's true. It's true. And we rely on our fucking devices so fucking much. I mean, the fact that I've been having to turn off all my shit, like I've just realized, like, it's the dopamine dump. It really does. It creates a dopamine dump, and there's psychology behind all of that. That's why, like, when they started changing Facebook, and it was like you know, you get to the top, and you've seen something. I've stopped really even using Facebook at all, and because you scroll down, and all of a sudden it's a refresh, and it's all these new things, and it's no longer like a social page. It's like here's some more vomit, like that has nothing to do with anybody that's on your friends list or whose family or anything. That's what it used to be about. Now it's just like, well, our algorithm said that this is who you want to talk to, and our algorithm said that this is what you want to watch. Dude, like I have friends from like high school and shit, but it's like you only see their information like for so long, and then the algorithm is like, well, you didn't respond enough to that person's post, so now we're just gonna give you some videos, and you'll watch those. It's crazy. That's why I've stopped really using it. I've been on YouTube because at least there's like these kind of interactions. Even Facebook lives, they're just now. Exactly, exactly, dude. And actually, I mean, there's a double-edged sword when it comes to the dark net, because, or they call it the invisible net, depending on what you do. Some people, there is an anonymity, I can't say that right, to a point when it comes to that. And there are specific search browsers that you can get to that have a lot more anonymity. Is that how you say it? Anonymity? You know what I mean. And you can use those because what happens is, you know how like in forensics, you know, like they'll ask you, like, can I have your devices? And then like people will be like totally oblivious to the fact that they can look at their freaking search history for like 5 years back. And it's because they keep logs on everything. And it's the same for VPNs, virtual private network, which basically masks your IP address, which your IP address is assigned to you through your service providers. So it's basically your signature saying this is who you are and this is where you are. And and just having that information alone is enough to leak almost everything about you. Where your location is, where you've lived, where you've signed in on, even if you're not even there anymore, even if you're not in the same location, that IP stays on there. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that's why I'm not signing my phone in onto my router right now, because yeah, thanks. But virtual private networks, they do help. But then there's some, even antivirus. So, because I used to have Kaspersky, and they are no longer allowed in the US. They have been booted. Russian, so they're like, you're out. And they've been pretty good. But here's the thing, is that what they don't tell you is that your antivirus, and there are some that are really bad, like I would not advise McAfee, Avast, Norton. Those ones, they come with bloatware. So they'll try to say like, oh, you know, but you can get this with that, and you can get this with that, and you can get this with that. It's like full internet security. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not doing shit for you. And in fact, they'll sell your information to other places. Like, They'll sell your information to other places. So what you want is something called a logless, basically anti-malware. Antivirus is an outdated term. Anti-malware, a malware is what it is. Malware includes a host of different things, and there's different types of it. Mine happened to be what's called a rat, which means that they were able to make my phone a remote control. And sometimes people will do that. Like if they're doing what's called a DDoS, which is basically when they go and do like a huge attack on like a server, which is a lot of times where you get like those large data breaches, is they will hack just a little bit of your phone, like with the unsuspecting like app or something like that, and and it'll be on your phone. And so they'll have several of these phones like everywhere. And when they do the attack, it's all like it just goes like, and you don't even know you're part of it. You don't even know you're part of it. That's the thing. It's crazy. Technology is crazy. Don't trust it. Don't trust it at all. If it ever asks for your consent for any kind of information, say no. I do not consent. You will have to fight me for it, and you'll have to prove to me why I have to give you my information. Because it's simply because, you know, as older people, like we've been on the internet since it's been like in existence, you know, and to the benefit of that, we've also been alive when it wasn't existing. So there is that. But for younger generations, no, they're fucking fingerprinted from the moment that they're alive. And here's my kick on fucking AI, man. And I know they put it on this new fucking phone. I'm gonna have to disable it. I don't trust it for several reasons, because I do know some research about fucking AI, and I know it's supposedly getting better or whatever. But it's already working its own kinks out by itself, and it does things that it does not know why it does it. A good example of that is Amazon. Amazon has no idea why their algorithm works the way that it does, and it's run by AI. They can't figure it out. They don't know. Like, this is legit facts. You could look it up right now. And it says Amazon does not know how their algorithm works. They do not understand it. They have given the power to the computers, and the computers say, okay, I'll do what I want. And then they do. And so that's what happens. And that's what's happening like all over the place. And it really irritated me that Google like just rolled on out with this fucking AI thing, knowing exactly this, that there is something called AI hallucinations, which means that AI will literally make up information if it does not have the ability to look it up, or if it does not know the information, because it's working like this. So it's coming up with information and they have no idea where it's pulling this information from. AI will straight up lie to you, and they will be like, this is facts. It's not. I don't trust it, dude. I don't. And I hate to be like that, because I'm not like a conspiracy theorist. I'm not like all about that. I've always been about tech. Like, I really have been. I've been about like all the big tech things. Like, obviously, that's why I know as much as I know, because I've always been really interested in it. And, you know, it's scary that we release this beast into the world that's definitely taken over everything. And then you got to think about this. How many things do you have in your house that are listening to you right now? I can tell you right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's not to mention any kind of Alexa or Google assistants that you have. I unplugged mine in my room. I was like, fuck that. I'm like out. But anything, everything is listening to you all the time. You cannot make this thing not listen to you unless you turn it off, which is what I do. I turn them off, because god damn, dude, I have a flip phone, and I have several different numbers, and some of them are not even registered to me. So if I needed to not have something like this, I have flip phones, and I can use them as intended to be a phone. Because if you need to get a hold of me, then that should be enough. Attach a fucking tag to me if you want to know where I am. I'll be home when the lights turn on, okay? We used to have a like phone down at the end of our street, and it was like a payphone. Oh my god, it was a payphone. And back then you could dial 0 and you would get an operator. And as kids, like we had a time that we had to be home, but you knew that the lights turned on at a certain time. And so we would want to know, like, how long do we have until the lights turned on? So we would go to the payphone that was down the road, and then we'd dial operator and we'd be like, what time is it? And they would tell us. And so then we would be like, okay, well, we've got like 30 more minutes before the lights turn on and then we have to go home. Like, that's how we fucking kept up with shit. Dude, my son had me the other day. Last time I looked, it was like the amount of people in the world. I don't know. This number may be something that just totally was make believe in my head, but at the last I remember looking at it, it was like 7.6 billion people exist in the world. It's like way surpassed that now. It's like, oh shit, we've cloned quite a bit of ourselves. So many people exist in the world now. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Because I was like, wow, I'm definitely off. 8.2 billion. That was like almost, what, a billion off. Oh, wow. I was like, man, I don't know how long that it said. Wait. Okay, this is AI. Hold up. No, because it says the worldometer. This is all make believe. Who the fuck knows how many people are on the world? Because we are still finding fucking tribes of people who are like never had any kind of contact with other people. Like, surprisingly, they need to stay that way. Like, somebody needs to go and warn them. Like, they already fucking know. There's like that's why you got like the cannibal tribes. They're like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want none of that. uh. Exactly. That's why, like, I always said, like, if I had, oh my god, and I'll tell you this, hold up, but if I had the money to go and do whatever, like, I would buy some land in the middle of nowhere where I knew no development was going to be happening for like decades. Like, I don't have decades left. I know that for a fact. So for decades, I knew that society would not be coming my direction. I would be there with my own little farm, and I would be fine. Okay, so here's some story too. Was because I was going through some accounts that like I'd totally like forgotten about and was just like fuck off, because that's what you do when you don't deal with your accounts. You just forget about them and you leave them alone, and then they're there for whoever the fuck wants to reach out for them. So fun story. One of the things that people have information for me on me was for Coinbase. Now, when I first learned about BitCurrency, yes, okay. When I first learned about it, it was about $50 for a Bitcoin. But at that point in time, you had to go and you had to find somebody to trade it. A fun fact about that too is the big company was MTG, which stood for Magic the Gathering. Bit currency came from Magic the Gathering, the game. And I'm not making this up. So when I first discovered it, it was about $50 per Bitcoin. I had thought about getting some then, but it was really hard to get it back then because you would have to go face to face with somebody. You would have to be able to make these transactions together, because that was the only way that you were going to get it, which is why it's called a P2P, it's person to person kind of transaction, which is why it was so hyped up about, being the cryptocurrency. It wasn't cryptocurrency then. It was cryptocurrency, but it was more like it was Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was a big thing. And because it was so person to person, it wasn't something that could be looked after by Big Brother, That changed, obviously. And so what had happened was I got into the trade. So like I had bought hundreds of dollars of Bitcoins, and they were at the lowest when I bought it was about $150 for a Bitcoin. So, but I would sell them like almost immediately. And there came a time in Bitcoin where it started going up, and then in economics you'll hit what's called the bubble sometimes. Like this happens with the stock market. It was the same thing. It was like the stock market. So it had hit a high, but then it like went back down to a low, which at that point ended up at about $500 for a Bitcoin. I said I bought hundreds of dollars of Bitcoin, and I hate myself so much for this because if anything taught me anything about technology, it was this. I actually ended up getting some Bitcoin that I was not supposed to, and I immediately had transferred that out to a different wallet. And so I don't have that information available, but what I did have information available was for what was on Bitcoin. And from the transactions, which were from years ago, I calculated how much I actually bought in Bitcoin on that account alone, which was 2.05748851 Bitcoin. So that in today's market, let's see, the highest was at 71,000 per Bitcoin. Let's see. Me and my friend had talked about buying just a few Bitcoins just to hold on, but at that time it was like, man, it might go down. It was like the stock market, there was like, we don't know. It seems to be going on this downward trend. And I was watching it like daily, dude. I was like, by the hour, because that's how it works with Bitcoin. It's like, it's up and down. It's like the stock market. And you watch it by the hour, and it's like, at one point it was like 320. It was like, do we buy? Do we buy? And then I was like, I don't know. Like, it seems like it keeps going down. It keeps going down. And then the next thing you know, it blew up to fucking $70,000 for Bitcoin. So just from that account, I had 2 Bitcoins. So that was a lot of money. And I sold it at a very low price. And that was from one account. Because I can guarantee you that I had at least from my other account, because I took the coin out. They used to have this thing they used to have this thing where you could have your card connected to the site, and then you could get an instant rebate on your coin until it like actually transacted. Well, so what I had done, and this was not right, and there's nothing that can be done about it now, anyways, after the fact, but because it no longer exists Anyways, I ended up with this Bitcoin that I could not actually afford, and I had put it in a different wallet, and then I had closed the account, which is illegal. Don't do that. I did that. So technically I had more than that. But just for funsies, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I didn't give you enough information. All right, so if I kept those 2 Bitcoins just from that account, that 2.05748851 in Bitcoin would have been, as of right this moment in time, would be $131,850.30. I hate myself so much for that. I do things like this all the time, and I'm like, man, every decision I make is a bad decision. Every decision I make is a bad decision. I'm like, I made a bad decision today. It's like, I made a bad decision every day. I make bad decisions all the time. And I kick myself, dude. And people think I'm talking shit, dude. And I told my friend this yesterday. I was like, dude, because I was sitting there, I was like, look at this, dude, just look at this. Because me and him were the ones that were going to invest in this, and we were seeing the bubble going down, and what actually like boomed was there was problems with China's currency at that point in time, so people were investing a lot of it into like cryptocurrency because it was being saved from the government. Because there was like crisis. I don't remember exactly all of that, and I'm not 100% on everything that had to do with that, but I do know that was what caused the boom. And so when that happened, it happened fast. It happened so fast. Let's see. Because, yeah, so, like, looks like, yeah, that's about right. No. Let's see. I'm looking at history. Hold on. Yeah, so probably like okay, so like in 2016, that's probably when me and my friends were talking about buying a few Bitcoins, which it was on May 6th, it was $453.99. So it was around that range that I was talking about. But it kept having this trend where it was doing like this. And it had hit a bubble at one point in time. So in like 2017, it had gotten up to like $20,000. And then like it went way back down into like the thousands. It's never hit the hundreds again, dude. It's never hit the hundreds again. And at the height, it was at $71,000. Maybe 73. I think it was 71 though. $71,000. And it's maintained pretty well over the last few years. Let's see, over in, I want to see how 2020 did. Like after a little bit, I stopped watching it, but I used to watch it by the hour. So in 2020, December 2020, that would be the end of the craziness. It was about $23,000 for one Bitcoin. Still going rather well. Which it does look like at about February to March, right whenever COVID really fucking hit, it went down to $8,902. But yeah, back when from this list here, which shows from May 6, 2016, which I know that it definitely goes back further than that. Because the Bitcoin that I was talking about that I had taken, that before I deleted the whole account, because I had to look at it before I deleted it, I looked at all the transactions, and I from that account itself was about 2.057 and some change. So I hate that. I hate that I did that, but who would have known? Who would have known? It's like people who bought stock in Apple back in the day, like who would have known? You would have known this geeky dude with this fucking little toy box that was going to blow up and be billions of dollars. Like, who would have known? Oh, man. I said, I looked at him, and I looked at my friend, I said, dude, I could have paid off my student loans. I could have paid off my student loans. Because I'll never pay those off. I don't know. Maybe. I say maybe, but I doubt I'll ever have any kind of luck when it comes to those kinds of things. I just don't. I don't think that I will. I think that I'm like, I think back on this. When I was a kid, we used to have like this like fall festival that used to happen, and you had a cakewalk. And me and my friend had been jumping in a bounce house and ended up like smacking into each other. Her tooth went into my eye. I still have a scar right here. And I was concerned about her because she was bleeding, and I took her to the bathroom. Everybody's like looking at us like, like going to the bathroom. I look like I've been massacred in the face. I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm bleeding. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, my face is bleeding. We were like in 5th grade. I remember it was 5th grade because I had to do this stupid video about raccoons because like that was something we were learning about was raccoons, and the teacher was like, just say that you got attacked by a raccoon while you were doing your research. And it was just like, okay, because my eye was swollen shut. It was so bad. Like I should have had stitches. It was so bad. But the point of that was that we had a cakewalk, and so after we recovered from our incident, I went and we did the cakewalk, and I won the cake. And the only reason why I won that cake was because I fucking smashed heads in with my best friend at the time. It was terrible. It was terrible. Anyways, okay, let's see. Damn, Almost 3 in the morning. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll win the cakewalk, and it won't be because I have my face smashed in. I just don't have hope. I have no hope. 1 Bitcoin right now, $64,000. We were gonna buy 5 at 500. Around 500. About $2,000. It would have been like 7 Bitcoins. Oh my god. How much would 7 Bitcoins have been today? $448,588. People think I talk crap about this shit. And I tell you, my life is so ridiculous that it is unbelievable. I think people think I talk and say things because they're so outrageous that they could never be true. And I and I know that because if somebody were saying the same shit that I was saying, then I would also be like, whatever, you're talking shit. Like, but I'm not, and that sucks. I don't know. I don't know where else I gotten Bitcoin from. Bitcoin was like the big thing. Not anymore. Coinbase was the big thing where you would get them from. And then they had Coin Mama or whatever, which nobody used. But then I was using something else. I had something on my phone. It was watching all of the cryptocurrencies all the time. And I was looking at them all the time. I was very obsessed with it. And then I lost so much money. And it makes me sad. All the drug dealers in the world made bank, and I made fucking bankruptcy. All right, well, I guess that's that for today. I gotta get back to work. I gotta get back to working. So I am going to have to unfortunately install some technology on my telephone. My Progressive's already pissed off because of Snapshot, and I have it installed on my phone, and it's like, you haven't been installed, and I'm like, I know. I don't know how that would work. No, it wouldn't. The SIM card with the Progressive, I have to put it on my phone. That sucks. Oh, I got so mad at Progressive earlier today. Oh, I was so mad. So mad. They fucked with me, man. Like, they said I had pushed the payment back to like October 7th. They threatened me today saying that I did not pay and that my bank refused payment. I'm like, because I told you I wasn't going to have money in my bank at this specific point in time. And they were like, no, it's not because of that. It's like, yes, the fuck it is. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And then the chick just kept saying, well, is there anything else I can help you with? I was like, yes, you can help me with this problem that I'm having right now because this is not fixed. There's not been anything that's been fixed. And she was like, click. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I was so pissed. So I get up on there again, and then as I'm mid-conversation with this person that's actually being helpful, it timed out on me, and I was just like, you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, no, this is expected. This is expected. It's expected. I've come to a point in my life where if I expect good, then I know that I will be very disappointed. So I don't expect good anymore. That's my reality. my reality created a reality where my fucking life sucks, and I don't know why. 70,000. What was it? It was 70. I can't. I'm looking at this small ass little fucking graph. I know it's in there. It's mixed in there. It hurts my soul though. Really hurts my soul. And I remember like in my economics class, dude, because I was so like obsessed with it. And like in my government class, and I had this great teacher, and I couldn't stop laughing the day that I realized what he sounded like, because he was Russian and he talked like Christopher Walken. It was like the best. And I was laughing so hard I had to leave class. But anyway, so like we would have to do like these daily things where we would do our update, like because we would have like his class like 2 or 3 times a week, and we had to do an update. And I was like talking about Bitcoin because at that point in time it had hit the bubble, and everybody in the class was kind of like, "What's Bitcoin?" And I was like, I knew exactly what it was. Everybody fucking knows what it is these days because I blew up, man. And I hate myself so much. And when I think about it, every time I think about it, I'm like, man, what a fucking opportunity. I fucked all off. Because I would have had money. I would have paid off my fucking student debt. I would have fucking had money to buy a place, my own shit. And it's like, I fucked that all up, man. I fucked that all up. Big time. Drug dealers were rolling in it, though. So, that's the story of me and Bitcoin. It's about as pathetic as the rest of my life is. It's just, of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be? You guys have experience with cryptocurrency? I remember though, man, like everybody in my class was just kind of like, what? I'm like, yeah, because we were talking, there was a specific article, and it was something about the bubble, man. It was about the first bubble that Bitcoin really had, where it was like not even worth very much at all, but it still like collapsed a lot, so people lost money on it. And then like it went really high, and then it hit a bubble again, and then it dropped right around COVID, and then like it went way the fuck back up. I think it's potentially close to having a bubble. Let me look at this again. Let's see. So, about 2017 hit a bubble. 2021 kind of had a bubble, not really. 2022 did bad. 23. Okay, so then the bubble would have popped right around March in 2022. And bubble popped. So 2017, 22. Probably about every 5 years. That would be about right. Yeah. Hey, that would be about right. So my suspicion here, if I'm thinking correctly, is that 2025 cryptocurrency again is going to have a bubble, and it's going to pop, but it is not still going to get down to where it was when I first bought my first Bitcoins. Coins, yes, multiple coins. I bought them and I sold them because they were not worth very much. It was a sad day. 2025, I predict there's going to be a drop in your cryptocurrency. But most people, a lot of these days, are going towards Monero. It's less in the radar. Let's see, about November 2021 was about $64,000, and then down to November of 2022, it went down to 16,000. So that's quite a jump there, man. You got a loss of $50,000. So unless you want to hang on to your fucking Bitcoin for a bit and maybe take a guess, maybe think that you're going to hold on to it, because if you're not, that's a 1 year. It took about 3 years for it to start going back up to where it was. I would say take your cryptocurrency out right now. I think this is going to hit a bubble. If you look at the trends, I'm looking at this graph right now. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let's see. I can't see because I'm looking at it like this, and I have my camera the other way. Oh God! No, you can't really see it because I'm all over the place. I was trying to show you, but the graph looks like, I mean, you've got where it's straight up and then straight and then way up, and then it goes like this. So, and then it looks to be about every 5 years, because you had really, there was kind of a bubble in 2016. So I graduated in 2016. And I know I had talked about cryptocurrency. That was like probably my, let me think of it. I'm thinking of this freshman, sophomore. Yeah, my sophomore year, my economics class, because that would have been one of my basic courses that I had to take. So probably somewhere around 2013, 2014 was when I bought my first Bitcoins. And then I was talking about them in class, and they were not what worth they were today. Current value is negative 0.68% against the exchange rate in the USD in the last 24 hours. Yep. I would say if I had a good bit of Bitcoin saved up right now, I would say watch on the daily, like per hour, as much as you can right now, because my estimate by looking at the trends of this graph is that about typically every 5 years it's looking like there is a bubble. What I mean by that is you'll hit a ceiling, and then the price, the value of it will drop very far down, and then eventually it'll start crawling back up. And this happens with a lot of different things. It's not just cryptocurrency, but it's called bubble. So when the bubble pops, my estimate is that there's going to be a drop in cryptocurrency in 2025. I'm just trying to think of what would have happened around that time. At the end of 2022 to the beginning of 2023. Oh, the Ukraine. That definitely would make sense. The Russian and Ukraine war. And I'm talking politics, but and I'm not taking sides on anything. I think that all fucking government has evil within. I see the point on both sides that people have when it comes to those kinds of things. People have valid points on both sides most of the time. Everybody has an opinion. But yeah, so that would make sense as to why Bitcoin would have gone down at that point in time. Especially the Russian Ukrainian war. Of course, there's wars everywhere. So yeah, and then it went back up all the way up to this year, where it's gone up by about $20,000 within the last year. So it dropped, and then it went back up by about $20,000. I'm estimating there's going to be a drop I know it could happen in 2025. Estimates go. What events do you see forthcoming? Hey, we're getting close to the end of 2024. I mean, we're not there. I actually know there could be a lot of fucking things that happen in 2025. Take your currency out. Take your currency out now. I would say watch it to the end of November. And then make a really solid choice of being like, yeah, I think we're probably gonna lose some money. And then with that money, invest in a few more Bitcoins because you're gonna split it, but you're gonna invest in more. And then when you put all your fucking chips back in, you're gonna have a hell of a lot more. I'm not very great about economics, but I do know those things. So that would be my advice from my failure to my failure that's underneath my jacket. To my failure. To my failure to my schooling that could never have estimated that Bitcoin would have gone up to the amount of worth that it has now, which is crazy. People are always like, oh, well, it has no worth. It's fiction, which is true. I mean, there really is. There actually is, though, a cap to Bitcoin. Like, it will eventually, it's a never-ending math equation. Bitcoin is a math equation. That is what it is. And it was set so that there is only a number of Bitcoin that can be made. And then there will be no more Bitcoin that will be able to be made. And that will be interesting. I think we're getting close to it though, because let me look it up again. I'm trying to think of words. What's the cap? 21 million. So they say that around the year 2140, I'll be dead. 2140. My glasses falling off. So by the time we're all dead, there'll be 21 million Bitcoins in circulation. And then no new Bitcoins can be mined because Bitcoin is made off of a math equation. So I would actually say that there's more stock in Bitcoin that has a math equation than there is in any kind of fucking currency in the world. Because currency is also a figment of your imagination. If we're going to go back all the way to the circle of fucking what is reality, then currency is like on the top of the fucking list of what the fuck was that. That's what I think. Anyways. Damn. Okay, it's 3:13 in the morning. I thought I had something on me, but I don't. I guess I'm gonna finish setting some things up on this phone, and then I don't know. I gotta get my fucking app sub so that I can go drive to go get some money because I failed at my Bitcoin assignment. I failed. It's okay. It's okay. That's all you can say is it's okay. It'll get better, and it doesn't. Anyways. Truth, I'm proud of you. You did not retract. At least before I could see I didn't see it. I would see it if you retracted. I'm streaming. It would say message retracted. Because if I were watching a stream where you were on and then you retracted a message, I would only know that you retracted a message if I saw the message and then you quickly retracted it. That would be the only way. So good job, Truth. You didn't retract. Look at my crazy hair. I gotta do something with it. And tomorrow, I've been doing pretty good. I just don't know what to do with curly hair after a little bit because it's just crazy. It's just crazy habitual. It almost looks like one of those like little hair bands that you buy off of like Amazon, you know, and you put it on your hair and you're like, ah, look, my hair's all like curly and crazy. And it's like, no, that's like for real, that's my hair. Anyways, nobody wants to know what I have to fucking say, but that's okay, because I don't want to know. This is just me thinking out loud because I was singing to myself, which is not unusual either. And I really fucked this thing up. That's okay. I used to make dreadlocks. I fixed it. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Yep. Ah. Oh, okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.